It's always time for deals. Hey everyone, and welcome back to another eShop Deals video, where each and every week we go through the Nintendo Switch eShop and we pick out some of the best games currently on sale. Now yet again this week we've been hit with a wave of great games on sale, so many so that I can't even feature them all, so once again it's super important, take a look at the Sizzle reel, there's a ton of great games there. And just before we jump into that, just as usual, quick reminder in case you're new here to the channel, about halfway through the video, I'll be giving away a $10 eShop gift card. If you want to participate in those giveaways in future videos, all you need to do is be subscribed to the channel and drop a comment down below. You then check out the next eShop Deals video to see if you won. Also, if you're looking to pick up some eShop credit for yourself, we now have an affiliate site called mapleshop.gg where you can pick up gift cards for either Nintendo or Xbox, and by using code FEB5 you'll be getting 5% off of your purchase, so you'll be saving a little bit of extra money and helping the channel out at the same time. Lastly, if you reach the end of the video and you're still looking for other great deals, I'll always be linking down below last week's eShop Deals video as well as the latest under $5 list, because a lot of those deals are still running today and I just don't repeat them 2 videos in a row. So now with all of that housekeeping out of the way, let's jump straight into those deals. Just remember, if you are liking the video, hit that like button. Now, our first great game for today is going to be Dawn of the Monsters, that is back to its lowest ever price of 30% off $20.99 and will be running till February 27th. Now, this game is a 2D side-scrolling beat-em-up where you are playing as kaiju-sized monsters, superhumans, or robots, defending the planet from an alien invasion. The art style in this game looks like halfway between a comic book and an anime, and in my opinion, it's just fantastic. I also really like the gameplay here, which really sold the idea that you were in control of building-sized characters with a great feeling of weight behind their movements and also their attacks. There's also a ton of destructibility to the environments that can then be used as weapons, and the tactics and movesets of each playable character really feel different and unique, adding to some nice replayability. There are also a fair number of customization options. And lastly, this game will soon be featured in one of my hidden gem videos of 2022, so consider today an early heads up. Now next on our list of great deals for today, we have a couple of brand new Dead Cell bundles that are currently on sale, starting with the Dead Cells Return to Castlevania bundle that is 26% off, dropping it to $22.99, and this deal will be running actually till March 13th. Now first of all, if you're unfamiliar with Dead Cells, it is a 2D action roguelite with slight Metroidvania elements. However, this is definitely geared more towards the roguelike fan. Now the reason I'm highlighting it for today is for the new bundles that are currently on sale, featuring the new Castlevania DLC that will become playable on March 6th, and were featured in the last Direct. Now, if you haven't jumped into the game yet, which is simply one of the best roguelikes on the Switch, and this new DLC gave you the push you needed, well, these bundles are for you. The Return to Castlevania bundle will give you the base game with the Castlevania DLC for less than you normally pay for the base game alone. Not a bad deal. However, if you want to jump fully in, you can also pick up the Medley of Pain bundle that is also on sale for $31.99, which will give you the base game and all current DLC packs, as well as the Return to Castlevania DLC. It might sound expensive, but you have potentially hundreds of hours of some of the best and challenging 2D action gameplay in there. Now, I rarely recommend pre-sale content, and you can always wait for the DLC reviews, but for Castlevania content being added to one of the best games out there, I'm making an exception for today. Now, the next game I want to take a look at for today is Gaiden, that is currently 20% off, dropping to $11.99. This one will be running till February 24th. Now, this game is a 2D action platformer, and it's one I actually fully reviewed on the channel. Just as usual, that will be linked down below if you want to check it out. The gameplay here literally feels like a mix of elements from Ninja Gaiden and Mega Man. The movement feels like Ninja Gaiden, yet the ability to select the levels in any order and obtain power-ups from the bosses definitely invokes Mega Man. Now I do want to warn, this is a very challenging game, and even for experienced platformer fans, I strongly recommend your first playthrough be on easy. Now, one of the key points of this game is it also strongly urges you to go as fast as possible, because the longer you take, the stronger the boss will be at the end of the level, really doubling down on the reward for memorization. So for those seeking a great new challenge for this week, this can be a great pickup. Now it's time to take a quick break and announce the winner of today's $10 eShop gift card. And our winner for today is going to be Jeffrey Dubois 4981, who said, "Oh goody, more potential additions to the backlog." And don't worry, Jeffrey, I think a lot of us are in the same situation, and if you saw my backlog, I think it would scare quite a few people. So now all you need to do to claim your $10 eShop gift card is reach out to me in my pinned comment down below. So now if we jump straight back into our deals, I have another great game lined up for you, and that is Curse to Golf. That is now 25% off, dropping it to $14.99, and this will be running till March 2nd. Now this game is a quite unique experience. I would say you could describe it as a strategy puzzle roguelite using golfing mechanics. And just a quick warning, it is once again a fairly challenging game, but not on the extreme end. You are playing as a golfer who is one shot away from the championship when he is struck dead by lightning. You are then cursed to play golf for eternity unless you can actually manage to finish the devious course and earn redemption. Another great aspect of this game is it also features a deck building element that controls your special or trick shots, like being able to redirect your ball mid-flight or turning your ball into a rocket. The boss levels are definitely the highlight of this game, with each and every one having a great personality, but they also serve as gatekeepers to your progression. Now this game was definitely another great surprise hit of last year, and once again, it is a fantastic pickup for this week. So our next great game for today is going to be a collection, which is the Portal Companion Collection at a brand new low of 40% off, $11.99, running till March 1st, and on top of it, this will be my pick of the week. Now it's very possible that this game collection needs no introduction, but if you're unfamiliar with it, it basically combines FPS gameplay with 3D physical puzzle solving. Now both these games were considered masterpieces when they were first released, and in my opinion, they still hold up the title today. Especially Portal 2 still remains one of the most original, clever, and funny video games I have ever played. The Switch port also does an outstanding job of delivering this masterpiece to a new generation, looking great and running at 60 FPS with very little trade-off. If you have never had the joy of playing these iconic games before, I almost feel a little bit jealous, because I would love to relive the magic of that first time playthrough. $20 was already a great price for this collection, and dropping to $11.99 just made this one of my easiest picks of the weeks yet. Now our next great deal for today is going to be on 2 Point Campus, that is also at a brand new low of 30% off, $27.99, and this will be running till February 27th. Now this game is a strategy time management park builder. Now don't be fooled by the fact that you are building universities or colleges. These campuses have more in common with theme parks than they actually have in common with schools. You'll be building classrooms for future clowns, knights, and even wizards. The game also features a very well thought out campaign mode that shows you all the ropes gradually while keeping things fun and fresh at the same time. You can then run wild in sandbox mode, focusing on building the perfect campus of your dreams. Now you might encounter the occasional slight slowdown graphically, but this never really affected my experience, and having the access to portable mode was well worth the trade-off. Now this game in my opinion received a muted release, but made my list of top 10 games of 2022, and is definitely one of the best games in this genre currently on the Nintendo Switch. Another great deal for this week. Now next, we have another great game that is hitting a brand new low, and that is Skul the Hero Slayer, now 50% off, $9.99. However, you will have to move slightly quickly. This one is ending on February 23rd. Now this game is another 2D action roguelite. This is also a game I played on stream, and I'll link it down below just as usual. Now in this game, the roles are reversed, and the monsters are actually the good guys. And you are playing as a tiny skeleton who has a special ability to be able to wear the skulls of other monsters and inherit their abilities and even evolve them. Each run is different because you can never tell what skull you're going to get and which character you're going to become. And with over 100 variations, there are a lot of possibilities. Now this game is very easy to pick up, but very hard to master and finish. It also quickly becomes very addictive, always begging for that one more run. Now the even better news here is not only is this game at a brand new low, but it also just received yet another free update, adding a whole new map and story, and even a new difficulty mode that is even higher than hard. This is really one of those games that I love to see how invested the developers are, continually adding to the experience, and so far all for free. And at only $10 now, this is yet again another great pick for this week. Now it's time for today's sizzle reel of deals with some other great games to consider for this week. So we're now at the end of another eShop deals video, and I want to hear from all of you. Let me know what games you're picking up in the comments down below. I also want to take a couple of seconds to thank my channel supporters. If you want to see who they are, you can check out all their names on the end screen of the video. And don't forget, on the way out, if you did like the content, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you aren't already, and click on that notification bell so you know when all my future content comes out. And just as usual, I hope I'll see you in my next video.